Welcome to the bold analysis. When goons were planted in Nairobi CBD on Thursday during the protests, we analyzed here. Of course, we saw incidences where 2 cars were burned. But we equally analyzed here and exposed a well-choreographed state plan on which Gaucho was seen on video ferrying goons on motorbike and even giving them directions on what they needed to do. And it was very clear that Gaucho was actually defending government is a state operative. So today, that was used and that then soiled the reputation of the protest. And we did analysis here that the issue of goons infiltrating rallies is a strategy that is used to discourage people and soil the reputation of what would otherwise be a peaceful protest. In this podcast, we are going to call out the hypocrisy of Nairobi Governor Johnson Sakaja. Because Sakaja is not genuine, and his team is not genuine on what he is saying in response to that. And I want to humbly request you to subscribe to our channel, click the notification bell, and like our videos. And thank you very much for your support. Today, Farouk Kibet organized a political rally in Kamagut, Uasin Gishu County. Number one, I normally wonder the political posturing of the president's PA, and I agreed what Sifuna was saying, that president's PA is not an elected leader, is an appointed official, and Sifuna was saying that it cannot be answerable to such a person. Now, this political rally in Kamagut, curiously, was attended by Nairobi governor, accompanied by some Nairobi MPs and MCAs. So I was very curious. It is dubbed as economic empowerment rally. So I was curious about that, because when I saw them that they were part of those who attended the event, I was a bit curious on what really that means. That rally had an objective to talk to the Kalenjin nation, and looking at that, I will say that rally exposed what is called state hypocrisy. Listen to this statement from Sakaja.
Babake, mama yake, bibi yake na kuna mtoto mdogo wa miaka 3 anaitwa George Miles. Ile uchungu that wazazi wake walikuwa nayo na wako nayo. Baki ndo nikawaambia hata wasigaramie mambo ya mazishi, yote mimi nitalipa, na ile Wakenya wanachanga iende kwa account ambayo itasaidia mtoto kule mbele. Si ni sawa hivyo? Bibi yake nikampatia kazi Nairobi na kumlipia school fees yake, ili mtoto wake akue anapata hizo siku za usoni awe sawa. Na tayari pia nimemtafutia nyumba kule Nairobi, nyumba ya county government ya Nairobi. Baba yake tunamtafutia plot kule Homa Bay, nimjengee nyumba za kukodisha. Kwa sababu alikuwa ameinvest kwa mtoto wake kwa miaka 20. Si ni kweli? Na zaidi, na alijua itarudi. Hata kama tuko na hasira na uchungu, na nilifurahi nimeona rais wetu alitoa ujumbe na taarifa kusema kwamba investigation itafanyika kikamilifu ili tuwe na haki. Lakini hata kama kuna uchungu, haimaanishi mali ya wananchi iharibiwe Nairobi. That is not what it means. Vijana wangu wale genzi wa Nairobi, wengi ambao wanaandamana wanakuja kwa amani, wanakuja bila vita. Kuna wanasiasa wawili ambao ndo wanaingia hapo katikati kuleta mchafuko Nairobi. Last week walinipata unawares. Warudi tena, wajaribu tena. We will protect the city, the capital city. Wasijaribu, yani si wanasema kuna siku wanakuja wajaribu kugusa mali ya mtu yoyote.
Sakaja did well, and of course, as someone who working on humanity, I cannot oppose what he did, that it was something bad. But again, when you listen to his statement, it all looks clear that Sakaja was a state agent, just dispatched to hang around Mzee so that can make sure that the tears are not only wiped but blocked from the members of the public. Yes, it is good. The widow has a job, you're not so sure about. It is good. In fact, anasema watajengewa mpaka plot and this and that. But hii mchezo tunaelewa. We've been here. Remember Kitum, the athlete who died in a road accident. The whole government team went there. And they promised everything. Oh, tutafanya hii, oh, tutafanya hii, oh, tutafanya. Only for months later, for Mzee to say, not even a single thing was done by the government. That Mzee, bado anadai vitu alipromisiwa hadi leo. I understand it had to be Sakaja. And look at the nexus that Sakaja established. Sakaja said that huyu Mzee, kuna mtu ambaye anafanya kwa county government, ambaye ni relative wa huyu Mzee. Ama sijui ni rafiki. Si Mzee, ni rafiki wa Albert. That Albert was supporting him. And why not Homa Bay? Homa Bay could not be used as a pawn because it would cause a backlash, and probably they would have sanitized the mess. But of course, the protest also was centered around Nairobi. Now, the statement, the compensation narrative that Sakaja is bringing, he is not tagging it along with the call for justice. And I think someone wants to tell the masses that the fact that tumeshafanyia huyu hii na hii, alisema huyu ndio alikuwa mtoto wake peke yake, sasa tumeshafanyia kama mpata justice. It's like that compensation is the form of justice. In fact, behind cameras, they can even approach the family with millions. Tell them, Paul Mzee for this and this and this. I'm very sure even president called. They can approach them with millions. They're crafty. Kama mama ndio unapewa mamilioni. Kwani? But that is right. However, there are two speeches that I paid attention to. And these speeches is what then showed me that Sakaja is not genuine. I don't know why this Nairobi MCA, Matakwe Mobimba, is my friend. I once interviewed him. Not my friend though. I know him. He's not my friend. How can he be my friend? This MCA was talking, allow me to use a wrong word, was actually speaking garbage.
So I want to tell Gachagua, wala utahangaisha watu. Na kwanza Gachagua alisema atachoma Kenya. Watini niwaambie kitu moja. Mimi ni kijana wa Raila na mimi nilishikwa mara mbili kabla baba ashikane na Ruto. Leo Gachagua anasema atachoma Kenya na hajashikwa. I want to appeal to police. Kwani Gachagua ni nani? Gachagua ni raia kama watu wengine. Go and arrest Gachagua. Huwezi sema ati Kenya itachomeka na watu wamenyamaza. And I want to appeal to police. Don't sabotage William Ruto. Sakaja, umesikia Kimani Shungu akisema, sisi hatutakubali mali ya Nairobi kiharibiwa na wale watu wauni wanakuja kuharibu Nairobi. Huyu gavana juzi aliweka zile vitu za kuweka takataka. Wanakuja wanavunja. Sisi hatukatai kijana aliuliwa. Lakini huyo Ojwang aliuliwa ndio gari ya mtu ichomwe. Ojwang aliuliwa ndio Nairobi iangamizwe. Sakaja, umepatiwa point. Panga vijana na polisi, ule anakuja kuleta ujinga, tutamenyana. Wakale ya mwisho, Wakale, mnanisikia vizuri? Mimi nakuambia kama Raila angekuwa rais, alafu watu wanaleta nyenyenye, ni makofi. Nini mnaleta mchezo? Huyu kijana ni wenyu. If you cannot protect William Ruto, shauri yenu.
That is garbage. That is garbage. Then you have this kind of characters. You know, if these are the people that you expect, you want to use to control public messaging. Kwanza, nashinda sijui kwa nini nakasirikia Gachagua. As in, I don't know even the issue of Gachagua being dragged all over into this. Gachagua, and the state is before this gentleman spoke, there was another speech from allow me to say it, from Ichung'wa. These two speeches.
Lakini unajua governor, Nairobi inaungua. Nairobi inaungua. Nairobi, na sio watu wa Nairobi wanachoma Nairobi. Tumeona maofisi za county zikivamiwa na wakora. Wanajifanya ati ni maandamano wanafanya. Hakuna sheria, hata katiba yetu haijapea mtu yeyote ruhusa ya kuharibu mali ya mtu mwingine yeyote. Governor protect them. Sababu wale unaona wanafanya maandamano wanasema ni maandamano. If you are demonstrating, the constitution tells you to demonstrate peaceably and unarmed. If you are throwing projectiles at the police, you are not unarmed, and the police must and should deal with you. Na najua hiyo ni mambo watu wataogopa kuongea, but I have to speak. We have no nation. If we have a nation where disorder and chaos is the order of the day, we will no longer be a nation. The capital city of Nairobi is a reflection of who we are. We cannot make Nairobi look like Mogadishu. Nairobi will not be Mogadishu, governor, and you must not allow it. Watu wafanye maandamano, lakini ufanye maandamano kwa amani. Because even those people destroying other people's property, those people burning county assets, public assets in Nairobi, are not in pursuit of justice. Because if unfortunate incidents like what happened to the late Albert Ojwang, as leaders, we have all condemned the death and the murder of Albert Ojwang. And we have said in no unequivocal terms that those responsible must be brought to book, taken to court, and allow the law to take its course. But that can never be a justification to create chaos, to burn property, to loot people's shops in the city of Nairobi. Governor, tunataka tukuombe leo tukiwa hapa Uasin Gishu. Ukihitaji usaidizi wa polisi, uliza usaidiwe. Your county enforcement officers. Na pia wewe uko na vijana, walinde mali yako. Sababu hii ni mali ya umma. Watu wa Nairobi wasikubali mali yao iharibiwe, na wale ambao wanaleta vijana governor Nairobi ni hao watu walikuwa nakwambia ati ni lazima uwagawie shares kwa serikali ya Nairobi. Usikubali mtu akuja kutuharibia mji wa Nairobi. Hata hapa Eldoret msikubali mtu afanye ati ajisingizie.
Hawa wawili, they're driving a narrative that the protest, the goons, those who sent goons, are Rigathi and so wanataka kuharibu mambo za watu. And it is in respect to the June 25th protest that is coming. While someone is spitting all this in public, we saw videos of Gaucho ferrying people in boda to town, giving them directions and telling them what to do and what not. I analyzed it here. So why, and then that then shows me, then the issue of goons came. I've seen some videos of people demolishing those Izovitas county. It is not under the control of a genuine protester to control the thugs or goons. It is the responsibility of the police. Then, if you want to know the whole thing is just choreographed, say they are police. Why would someone ask the governor later watu wake? And the governor also was talking about, last time they found me when I was not prepared. This time now I will be prepared. Protect Nairobi. The team went to Eldoret, was in Gishu, to tell the Kalenjin nation, first come out. And between what that Mobimba said, if Mobimba is saying come and protect, what is he saying? You know, these are the fellows that should be in CIC. What kind of protection is this? And if you want to know there is anger, jana, there was a protest in Afya Center. Na kuna gari ya Kanjo ilichomwa. Was that also infiltrated? So Sakaja is not genuine. From what happened, from the speeches of the rally that they did in Kamagut, it is coming clearly that someone is just trying now to control the public. And in fact, they want to divert attention. Remember, the issue is not even the goons. The issue is not the protest. The issue is justice for Albert. No one is talking about that. Now people are talking about wenye wameingia wakaribu vitu za watu, wakachoma magari sijui za nani. You know, the owner of the car, sijaona hata akiongea. Who is the owner of that car? Akuja hata aongee tumsikie. And does it mean, and if someone goes seeking justice, na watu wameenda protest wamechoma vitu, who do you blame? Do you blame kina Shakira and kina Hanifa? Did they ferry goons? Is it their business? No. I showed you how people were breaking into shops, and I was wondering why police could not even fight against there. But clearly this shows you that the state is in panic. And this is what is causing the panic. The panic is the justice for Albert is taking the country all the way to 25th June. And remember, 25th June is supposed to be anniversary for those who were killed. I see they were trying to call for the protest. I saw them mobilizing people to come and stand in solidarity to honor the Gen Zs who were killed. And they are wary that if they're not careful, story Albert itapata hapo. And the state, that's why I was telling, the state was really pushing very fast kwamba Albert azikwe mapema before even that, so that it can be a matter of the past. I don't know, state, they are already saying they don't want that. It will not happen. They don't want to be remembered. They don't want it to be remembered. Lakini, when Badi was reading budget in parliament, he took one moment of silence. He called for one moment of silence to remember Gen Zs who were killed. I saw President's daughter, Charlene Ruto, was also remembering those Gen Zs. Number two, the fact that the protests are spreading countrywide has caught people off guard. And I think I analyzed that in my previous video, that it's getting people off guard. And I think Sakaja must be wary, because the goons' infiltration then comes out clearly. It was an insider's game. Sakaja is not genuine on Albert's issue and is clearly a state agent. Then I think pushing the compensation narrative is to deflate the anger. I dare say, yes, Kenyans can forget, but remember what the problem that the president will face is cumulative damage. Hizi vitu zita pile up. People start saying Albert alikufa, nani alikufa, majenzi walienda, shai haifanyi. That is what will happen. So however much we posture and gaslight the public, but if we are not genuine about everything we are doing, the reality will catch up with the rulers. Thank you.